Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brook Logan will face a broken heart, while Steffy Forrester does a favor for Liam Spencer. Hope Logan will also make a strange discovery. Steffy and Taylor Hayes will lash out over Brook's looker, since she stole the spotlight in a romantic play for Ridge Forrester. Ridge will rein Eric Forrester over his part in the looker deception, and may express some disapprobation since it hurt Taylor. At the same time, Ridge wouldn't be suitable to deny that the looker was a mammoth hit thanks to Brook and that gorgeous gown. Eric will keep the focus on Ridge's love life, and will give him another nudge back toward Brook. Although Ridge will be disaccorded, he wouldn't abandon Taylor in the end. Hope will state her support for Brook's reunion with Ridge if that's what her mama truly wants, but Brook wouldn't get her want thanks to Ridge's Taylor commitment. In the meantime, let's talk about Katie Logan since she'll watch Daphne Rose kiss Carter Walton before eavesdropping a stunner. Thanks to Daphne and Zen Forrester Dominguez's informational discussion, Katie will realize Daphne came to work at Forrester Creations as Steffy's factory. Although Daphne will defend herself in the battle that's coming up, Katie will fire back about Carter being manipulated. This should leave Katie on a charge to tell Carter the whole verity about Little Miss Perfume. As for Carter, he'll make another plea for a reunion with Hope, but it looks like she'll continue to drag her bases. Still, Liam will ultimately prompt Hope to fix effects with Carter and try to find some happiness again. Hope will give Liam's advice some study, but she'll also have to pound over some weird news. Liam's new living arrangement will catch Hope off guard and bring plenitude of questions. All signs point to Liam living at the Precipice House with Steffy and John Finnegan. So that may be why Hope finds herself so confused and curious. It sounds like Steffy will do Liam a favor by opening her home, as he deals with his inoperable brain excrescence. Although Steffy may press Liam to come clean to the rest of his favored bones, he'll presumably remain adamant about the secret circle staying small. Nonetheless, the week of May 5th to 9th may bring some growing reservations and close calls. Will someone additional find out what Liam's actually up against, like Hope or maybe Bill Spencer? As for Will Spencer, he'll struggle to stay patient when it comes to Electra Forrester and their first time in the bedroom. The longer they stay, the more likely it becomes that Luna Nozawa can get Will into her bed rather. Meanwhile, Hope may make a final decision about Carter. Will Hope take Carter back and watch him protest Daphne to the check over her exposed scheme with Steffy? Back with Brook, she'll be brokenhearted once she gets updates on Ridge's rejection. Ridge may principally advise that they're no way getting back together, and leave Brook in total sulking mode. Brook will have to search deep within as she makes some prognostications about her life without Ridge. Steffy doesn't want Liam to stretch himself, but if he can flash back anything it might help. He sensations at the number of machines he's hooked up to. She assures him Grace stopped the bleeding and reduced the pressure on the brain. He hit his head doubly. She set up him on the ground outside of his pater's house. Did you fall? What happened? Finn spots Bill walking past his office and calls out to him. You got a nanosecond? Bill comes by and says he's visiting a former business associate. He supposes Finn wants to talk to him about his long-misplaced son Luna. Finn confronts him for getting Luna out of captivity, knowing she killed 2 people and attacked Steffy. Bill says, "You're welcome." Finn sensations. Does he suppose what he did was good? Bill has had it with Finn and his do-gooder son. He's out of tolerance for moment. Finn asks, "You and Liam argued about Luna?" He learns that he was worried that Bill let her out of captivity, and indicted him of putting his own family at threat. Finn asks, "You do'n't suppose Luna is dangerous?" Bill thinks Liam should keep his freaking opinions to himself. Finn prodigies if he'll say the same to him. Bill says his situation is different. Liam involved himself in commodity that was none of his business. On top of that, he quit Spencer. However, he can knock himself out if he wants to get his little films in a bunch. In Liam's room, Steffy asks Liam if commodity happened at his pater's house. Liam flashes to arguing with Bill and quitting Spencer Publications. He rasps, "I quit." Steffy asks, "Your job? Why?" He says, "Luna. Bill got her out of jail, which puts her and Kelly in peril." Steffy understands, but he loves working with his pater. Liam flashes to Bill raving at him and screaming at him to get out before he returns. He remembers feeling giddy and stumbling. My pater. He says. Steffy gops. Bill did this to you? Steffy recaps that Liam brazened Bill about Luna. Liam says it got hot. He was trying to cover the family. Steffy sensations. He gets a condemned killer out of captivity, now he's going off on you? What's going on? I can't believe Bill would do commodity like this. In Deacon's apartment, Sheila notes that people aren't generally happy to be related to her. Luna recaps that Bill freed her, but she had nowhere to go. Her grandmother is the one who helped her. Sheila promises she'll no way be alone. I'll no way turn my reverse on you. Luna shafts. She hasn't felt this good about her future in a long time. Sheila prodigies if that has to do with her magnet to Will Spencer. Luna can't stay to see him again, but her focus is away right now. I've been allowing about my pater. Sheila knows that Finn loves his children. And the fact is, you're his child, Luna. She's happy just to know who she is. I couldn't be more thankful. Sheila is thankful for her, and Finn should be too. Children are the topmost gift, and Luna deserves a relationship with her father. They debate whether Finn can love Luna. Sheila thinks a parent's love is unconditional. Luna could tell he felt commodity for her. Sheila felt the same way when he hugged her, but they no way got to act on that because Steffy ripped him down from her. Luna doubts she'll allow him to have a relationship with her. Moreover, Sheila doesn't suppose she can let Steffy intrude in their lives any longer. At Forrester, Deacon smothers about Carter betraying his son. Daphne hollers that this is an office, not a bar. Deacon says it's the office where his son worked until Carter let her down. He vows that Carter will pay for this. Daphne says what Carter did was moral and just. Cleric tells Fifi to mind her own business. Carter smothers. Leave her alone. Daphne informs Deacon that he's not defending a victim. What his son did was wrong. Cleric snarks that Hope was right about them. They're relatively a brace. Carter challenges Deacon, talk to me. Cleric retorts, or what? Daphne gets in between them and tells Cleric to get out before she calls security. Cleric doesn't suppose they need to bother Charlie. Carter tells him he's said his piece and should leave. Deacon says if he really loved Hope, she'd still be working there. I'd watch my reverse if I were you, Frenchie. Daphne says Hope set this in stir. Deacon tells Carter he doesn't want to see his face again. I do'n't want to see you at the eatery, and I do'n't want to see you anywhere near my son, or I'll come back then and we will finish this, Carter. Cleric exits and Daphne sniffs, what an unwelcome man. She checks Carter's eye injury. Daphne dabs at Carter's cut with a cloth and he thanks her for being gentle. She complains that Hope's father is a brute and fully out of line. He was wrong to attack him. Carter feels he wronged Hope by siding with Ridge. Daphne scoffs. Because you didn't immolate your career for her? They go over Hope supporting his preemption indeed, though she wasn't working for the company also. Daphne supposes she did lose commodity him. It's over between them. Carter says Hope wants nothing to do with him. Daphne moves near. She can suppose of lots of effects they can do. After dressing Carter's eye, she tells him he's more handsome than ever. He chuckles that he's not the kind of Joe to get in fights to impress a woman. Daphne talks about his integrity and grace. Carter asks if she's saying he's a nice Joe. She's no way met anyone like him. He appreciates her support and fellowship. Daphne tells him it's time to move on. Hopes his history and his future is right in front of him. Moving near, she purrs. Your future is now. At the sanitarium, Bill thinks Finn should be thanking him for saving Luna's life. He's not the bad Joe here, however. He's as thick as his son, if he can't see that. In Liam's room, Steffy exclaims that Bill's fully lost it, lashing out at his son. You've got a life-hanging brain injury. Liam tells her she can't tell anyone about this. No bone can know he's there or that he got hurt. Especially Kelly. Steffy can't understand why. People watch about him. She gets him not wanting to scarify the kiddies, but Finn is her hubby and she has to tell him. He's a croaker. Darren will find out. She calls Finn and tells him she's forfeiture, but she's at the sanitarium. She says it's Liam and asks him to come down to the ICU. She disconnects and tells Liam they're going to tell Finn everything he remembers. We're then for you, okay? We're family. She cries about how intimidating it was seeing him on the ground in the blood. I really allowed. You were gone. Liam thanks her for saving his life.